Hello everyone and welcome to a smash look at Robowars. Fraz here as always, and this is a game by Endgame Studios. And well, what it is a card game, sort of tower defense hybrid, very akin to the likes of Plants vs Zombies, not Garden Warfare if that is what you have played. But hey, let us get started. Settings menu is a wee bit bland, but for the way the game is designed, you'll probably see why it's not really needed as such. But hey, we have sound and music, which is quite nice to have separated. We have the controls, which has a ton of stuff. We also have video, which I find is a little bit confusing. I mean, you can tell, like, okay, that's high quality, that's medium quality, yes, okay. But then again, it's like, where is the resolution option? Where is the, graphic option to go insane, medium, low, whatever. You just high, medium, that's it. Now, the game is not going to be very hard on systems, not at all. But it would be nice to have a resolution option. But it does seem to lock to my monitor, I should say. I have checked it via, just doing test record before coming to this video. So how about I show you how the game plays more like. So, welcome to Robowars. This is your big-ass map. There's loads of stuff going on. Very nice. It's actually very, aesthetically, it's quite pleasing, actually. Now what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go to one of the earlier levels in here, try to give you a feel for the game, and then I'll show you how other things and other mechanics work. It's very nice, gentle music going on here, but hey, let's get in here. Now you do actually get a description of it, the level, and you have a task list, and you gain credits for, the better you do in the level, essentially. And you'll see what those credits are for in just a moment. The game actually loads pretty quickly. I mean, that's it. And I use not WASD. I mean, I use A and... Had to look at my keyboard there. A and D. Now, the way it works is you pick some cards. This is just face down here. So I'm going to go bip, bip, and probably that one. And I'm going to take a tank and a soldier. Now, you might be noticing these have numbers, whereas this one has a sort of power. Now, this lovely fellow here actually gets you power, which allows you to build stuff that require the power. But this is actually units you can get. And now, basically, the way this battle can start is I can place those two down immediately. But if they get destroyed, I lose them. This is where the shop comes in. Now, there's no microtransactions in this game as such. You gain credits, as you saw at the beginning of the mission. You gain the credits that allows you to purchase stuff. Now, I'm actually going to go and purchase a tank here. Acquire a tank. So I have 2 tanks for this level. I'm just going to get in battle. And you can use your hotkeys 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and so on. But I'm just going to use that. Now I've got a tank I placed down and a soldier. Once I have enough of that, I can also get another one of them, place them down. And that's really how simple it works. Really quite nicely as well. Come here. Now where am I going to get attacked from? Usually you can get 3 of these built before the first attack comes in. So the basic principle is this: they get along, they steal the flag, they run away with it, and then if they send another one in, they can then go straight to the flag. So they act as sort of like in Plants vs Zombies, it has the lawnmower, right? You guys are going to be going up here, so I'm going to be placing you here, and you here. Now you can actually hover over stuff and repair towers, and it's highly recommended you repair the damn towers, or you're going to lose them. Because they die really easily. Especially your tanks. If you lose them, you have to then buy them, and they're not exactly cheap. Okay, so we have you, you. I don't know why I placed that there, because that's really not where I wanted to place that. You can actually recycle just by deleting. See you later. No, I do tend to sort of just use the abilities just to kind of put the cheap tower in the front and just kind of constantly repair that to actually hide the tanks and such. Now this plasma beam works like this. It just kills stuff. That has like no health. That also has no health. You actually get the wee value up here. This is how much you actually have to use. Okay, with that, and then we'll put that down there. This is your character, which is all nice and fine and dandy. But I mean, this is what I mean by the sort of resolution sort of issue. Well, I would like to be able to choose between, you know, 1920 by 1080 or, you know, 720 and all that good stuff. But for graphics wise, you can see why it's not really needed as such. And also there's tank inbound. There is a tank coming that way. I'm trying to keep these guys up. Put that down there to add a bit of... Collect all these credits. Don't let that go down. I get another one down there. Okay, these guys have gotten through. This is not good. You try and keep this up. Goodbye. Repair you. Repair you. Repair you. Have at thee. But I really like, there's actually an incredible amount of cards that you seem to be able to get. There's a lot in it. Get a bit of credit there. There we go. So you can access the shop at any given time. You do have traps. You get air attack. You get towers. And it seems I'm able to buy that because I think I'm at the mission I'm able to get that on now. And then you get some buffs which are not allowed yet. But you do have quite a varied amount of that. Looks awesome. That is a walking tank. Now, I think I'm going to do number 10, and this is going to be mental. The difficulty level ramps up fairly damn quickly. But what I'm going to show you is probably my only bugbear of the game. Now, right, this is the troops. It shows you troops you're going to kind of fight against. And I have 3 of these guys, so I'm going to do, and probably take them, and that, and that. No, wait. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Traps do get used up. Gonna take just take 7 of them. Do actually get used up in the level as you use them. Your units will go from level to level. They don't increase in experience or anything like that. But if you lose them, you know it's done. I mean, these tanks here, the assault tank, cost 2k for one. So you know you want to try and keep them alive. Now, this is where my bugbear comes from, though. Is you don't get like incredible amounts of credits. So I had to do a bit of grinding. Now some people that do like grinding are going to love this, but it's the fact I had to replay like 3 missions to get enough to actually buy 3 of these guys to be able to cope with this level I was on. So it kind of gets a bit. I mean, the towers are actually just covered by power, and so on and so forth. So I'm happy with that. Gonna go with that. And we'll place that there. We'll place that there. Place that there because I don't want you guys getting killed or anything. But I've got 3 different types of towers I can actually use in this mission. And I do quite like the music. It's actually quite a wee funky little tune going on. Right, we should be able to get another one. There we go. We have enough to get tower wherever the next wave is coming in. Okay, you guys are going to come in from there, so I'm going to put you there. I'm going to put you there. Take that down. Put you there. Take that down. So you can see these tanks just rip through stuff, but obviously the difficulty is going to go up. I had to grind quite a wee bit to be able to afford these tanks to be able to cope with this level. But as you can see the way it works, you know, I'm going to put you down there. I got a level that doesn't have anything on it. Yeah, that. I don't have anything. Fix that. Oh, that was too close. And that's obviously the more powerful the weapon. Like, these guys will take a lot to actually try and repair. Put that down. Where are you going? Put that there. Try and keep these guys up here. These guys actually hop skip over the first. Nah. Oh dear, that is too close. That is really too close, out. This is problematic. This is definitely problematic. You're not taking down my tanks. Just so you know. That should explode. Takes them with them. That is also hitting my tank for dying. Thank you for dying. And I'm going to get this stuff back. Put this down here. That is a lot of tanks coming. That is an incredible amount of tanks coming. Oh no, you don't. Okay, if they go past this, we lose. So I'm gonna need to try and... They took him out. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. I don't care if there's a huge wave coming. I'm gonna lose... Yeah, we're gonna lose this one. That kind of just goes to show you of how actually really difficult the level can just increase. But there is a vast variety you can do. I mean, obviously a lot of people are going to come up with different strategies. If I head down at the shop here and then go units, I mean, it tells you a nice wee description. You know, you get striker, and you've got infantry, you've got the ones that will paratroop in, and everything like that. All that good stuff. But I need to really defeat these guys. I'm going to take that and that. I think I'm going to take this time. Yeah, we'll go with that. Although I think we could use some of these guys. Get 10 of them. Take you. Do I want you? Yes. Right, we're going to go with that. This should be a slightly better idea. Now, usually what I would do is, depending on how I'm feeling, is I will tend to leave placing down units until I see where they're coming from. But because this loads up and then it takes time to actually get another one in, whereas the other ones require power to actually show them. Where are you gonna come from? Where are you gonna come from? Where are you gonna come from? There. What's that there? Okay, we have 2 coming down there. There we go. Oh, we got a tank coming down there. That's just brilliant. No, you don't. Right, okay, and get that down there. Okay, I don't have anything up there. And give me one more of these and pop down. There we go. Oh, great, they took that down. It's going to work in building up like this kind of more. Oh, great, you have you coming to say hi. I'm gonna wait till he gets close enough so I can then blast him. Goodbye. These guys can shoot for a long distance. I also need something down here. There's actually nothing down here. It's really bad. That is unfair. That is incredibly unfair. Come here, you. Die. Oh, they ended quite badly. I'm guessing we're going to have a massive wave coming soon. Which is going to be perfectly not nice. Yep. There we go. Place that down. I mean, sound assets wise are really nice. I mean, the guns don't feel very plasticky. I mean, you get your lasers, you get your big machine guns, you get your bombs pretty much from these guys going off. Okay, this is not going well. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, that hurts. It's gonna hurt. Try and take that down a little bit. Right. We should be good now, we should be good. There we go, we completed that, and you do actually get quite a lot for completing the tasks in the later levels, which is quite nice. Although I did only get silver for that. Anyway, folks, I think that I've kind of shown you what, you know, Robowars has to offer. There's actually quite a lot. I mean, there's 51, 52, 55 I'm seeing up there. 55 levels, which is a lot of content. I also see some war ones here. But I mean, there's actually quite a lot of towers you can choose from, air attack, and as you unlock it, as you go on in the game, I should try and say. But folks, I really hope you've enjoyed this smash look at Robowars. The link is down below, as always, to the Steam page, so you can check out a little bit more if you want. See you next time.